Aquarius Nation, this is a general reading. This automatically means, Aquarius, that not every single thing mentioned in this reading may be a fact to your story. Take what resonates and disregard the rest. Please avoid making any rash decisions based on a general reading. If you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can, of course, book a reading on my website, which happens to be angelic-ascensions-tarot.com. We are always going to go over sensitive topics. That is not your preference. Maybe come back and watch this at a time when maybe you're in the headspace to maybe hear about sensitive topics. Otherwise, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on over the next 7 days, Aquarius. Okay, just a few side notes that I see as soon as we open the reading. Of course, we're in Mercury retrograde. So with that, naturally, Aquarius, comes technical issues. You might find yourself in a situation where it's hard to get a signal when you really need it, or you might feel like you've left your phone, misplaced it, left it at home when you really needed it. So be mindful of distractions and being absent-minded around this period of time. Somebody is looking for you to be more honest and direct, Aquarius or cross-watcher. That's interesting, the fox. Song playing in my head right now. And it's been a message that's been coming through. So, I'm just getting so many messages for the zodiac sign of Aquarius at this period of time. The song that is playing in my head is a song called Rosa Parks. It's a song by the artist Outkast. And it's for Aquarius in particular because it feels that at the time of Aquarius, right at the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius, there is an event that happens. Something happens around this period of time. It may incite some sort of discrimination because the part of the song that keeps playing in my head is push that force. Everybody move to the back of the bus. And the song starts to go into a chant at the end, and it says, get back. Aquarius, somebody wants you to get back. And I think that's what I'm witnessing here. And I think that's why the song started playing in my head right as I saw this card. Somebody's watching you. You got more than one person that's watching you. Aquarius or cross-watcher. One of the people that could possibly be watching you is somebody that wants a reunion with you. Somebody might be wanting to tap into your energy, come back around, Aquarius or cross-watcher, at this particular time. If it's not now, during the time of Sagittarius, then it feels like it could possibly be at the time of Aquarius. You got a Leo. It never fails. Leo, your opposite usually comes out in this reading. Let's put these up. I feel the need to let these go because I was telling you that I've got a lot of messages for you. First off, or another message that I feel that I'm getting for you is something that's going on with teeth, dental health, Aquarius or cross-watcher. There is an Aries and Scorpio show up to your reading. That's what I'm seeing. This is competition. That's who's scoping you out. That's who's watching you, Aquarius. But it never fails. I did say I was going to put these away, right? Somebody's watching you. They're watching you at work, watching you work, watching your money, watching your finances. It feels like somebody wants you to feel inferior. They want you to feel overlooked. I guess that's that get back situation. Somebody wants you to move to the back. Somebody might feel that you're interfering with something that they're doing, Aquarius or cross-watcher. Okay, so just be mindful of funny energy. Watchful, surveilling energy. That brings me to the channeled messages. I can't forget about that. The name Scott. Whether this is a location we're talking about, Scottish, Scotland, Somebody's name, first, middle, or last could be Scott. I hear Prescott, but there's some sort of variation of the name Scott. Carotid artery, perpendicular. This feels like deja vu. Spotted on surveillance. The name Tristan. They are gap-toothed with an overbite. Matrix. The names Carrie and Watson. Skittles. Exonerated. Dr. Bob. Harbor Freight. The name Ramsey. The name Page. Detroit Public Safety Headquarters. Reckless Driver. HBCU. That song is based, he's talking about Georgia in that song too. So something might be going on in the South as well. Maybe that's why I'm seeing that. Hawthorne, K9, Under Armour, Pledge of Allegiance, cracked phone screen, the name Allen, Ohana, Turtle, marching band / drumline. Tub toys, hair bonnet, donut tire, search bar, synovial fluid. All right. Those are the channeled messages. Those are just random messages, again, that I'm getting for your sign. They may play out at some point in time. Here we go. As soon as I park the deck again. Snakes. I feel that that's who's in your midst. One of the channeled messages should have been monarch butterfly. So there could be something to do with monarch. There could have something to do, I might hear matriarch. Something is going on with the mother figure, the mother of the family, the matriarch of a family. Spirit cards. Let me see. Let me see if I can put together a solid message for you, Aquarius. You're going to be getting some ideas this week, some downloads. But there's going to be some people that are getting in touch with you around this period of time. But as that is happening, okay, like I said, be mindful of funny, mysterious, strange energy coming off of someone you might get a strange vibe, because it definitely feels Aquarius or cross-watcher. Somebody is trying to swindle, disguise something. Your intuition would definitely detect what this is or what someone's motive is. My name is Scottish Sutherland. Oh my gosh, Jay Allen. Your name and a cracked phone. Everything I talked about today, that's crazy. MD. If you're confused, it wasn't for you. No worries. Hey, River Styx Tarot. Let's see. What's going on with your situation? Yeah, somebody that you haven't talked to, somebody that you have a strong history with, possibly an earth sign or a Libra, an air sign could possibly be getting in touch with you around this period of time. But Scorpio, just something about a Scorpio. So I don't know who this Scorpio is. If you happen to have Scorpio in your chart, try to figure out what is the purpose of this communication. But remember, communication is an issue around this period of time. In case you came into the message late, we are in Mercury retrograde. So something could possibly be going on with communication. There could be delays in communication, delays in emails getting out. Somebody's definitely thinking about you. You feel it, but you not only feel this vibe, okay, the strange energy, but you also feel the vibe of this person. Somebody's been thinking about getting in touch with you for quite some time. Somebody's been maybe wanting to drop you a direct message to tell you maybe something that's been going on. This is obviously a situation where you have an ongoing obstacle with this individual, Aquarius, and it looks like somebody is ready to put this behind you. But behind the two of you, Aquarius or cross-watcher, there could be physical distance between you and this person. It just feels like you're not talking. It feels to me that someone has made a deliberate decision to distance themselves. Once again, 7 of Swords in the reading. You're distancing yourself because you're recognizing that somebody is a manipulator. Death card. Once again, Scorpio. I'm not saying that the Scorpio in your reading is the deceptive one necessarily. So please don't take it that way. But there's definitely, because I know I keep bringing up Scorpio. But there's definitely, like I said, a strong, that's who's dominating your reading so far, is Scorpio. The thing is, your spirit guides are protecting you from any sort of deceit. Situations that no longer are meant to be a part of your story any longer fall away during this period of time. During the retrograde, it feels like. But we are talking about, for some of you, this is connected to now, but for others of you, there's a delay. Some of this may play out, like I mentioned to you, on the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius, as Capricorn kind of transitions to Aquarius sometime around January. Come on with it. Now, say you're under surveillance. That was a channeled message, and it's also something that I sensed. I was mentioning the competition is watching you, but when are they not? Okay, I mentioned to you, cracked phone screen, technology, this sort of thing. Virgo. There's a Virgo. I mentioned an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You got a call coming through. I mentioned to you. But we were talking about competition, so it could be weird that maybe that your competitor could possibly be calling you. Somebody wants to know more about you. They want to know what you're about. Six of Swords. Got a passport here. There could be some international travel that could be coming up. This could be something you have planned. This could be something you could be talking about. You're under surveillance. You're being watched, like I said. But this feels like this has something to do with somebody that is patrolling the area. Aquarius or cross-watcher, you might be noticing a heavy police presence, or whomever this is that's patrolling, but I definitely see that. So, you read tarot. Some of you might, either you're learning, somebody has notes, and you got this whole thing with things that are going on the screen. Yeah. Somebody's watching you. They're studying your technique. This feels like this is like a fake, a phony. Like someone is trying to imitate what it is that you're doing. Aquarius or cross-watcher. And it's for the purpose of greed. Spirit, show me what's going on with Aquarius. So you got people watching you for different reasons, different situations. You got someone that's possibly watching you online. You got portals here as well. So I definitely feel that there is a spy. Somebody's watching. Oh, Spirit Guide says for the wrong reasons. We talked about that. That's already been established. Spirit, what is this? Is there more to the story? It never fails. Like it's always the same thing. Did I say Scorpio is dominating your reading? I did. And I also said Leo. I said Aries. Libra comes in. The influencer. This is what I mean. This is why something is coming up online, on social media. There's something that you do with a lot of influence, Aquarius or cross-watcher, and that's what this is. Somebody's definitely watching your socials. So this could be something that you do professionally, or this is just maybe you're posting a lot. This might be an increase in observers. But like I said, somebody, as usual, is in your energy. What am I looking at, Spirit Guides? Okay. So I mentioned to you, there are a few watchers in your reading. Yes, you got competition that's watching. Competition. Let's work this out. For some of you, yes, this could be someone that you work with. Or this could be an ex of yours. Maybe they're very competitive and they're trying to compete with something that you're doing. This could definitely be a third party. Not all aquas or cross-watchers have one. However, hear me clearly. If you do have a third-party situation, that's who's watching you. Very likely is that person. You have somebody that's from the military that shows up to your reading. Can there ever be a cool, calm Aquarius reading? It just seems like no. Okay, let's get into it. You got an ex that's watching you, okay? So I mentioned this whole thing about someone getting in touch with you. Very likely, like I said at the top of the reading, somebody that you have an extensive history with. You go way back with someone. This could be a friend, it could be a family member, but this feels like for some of you a romantic connection. Somebody has so many questions for you, Aquarius or cross-watcher. Somebody who definitely wants to catch up with you. Somebody might feel that you've ghosted them, Aquarius or cross-watcher. Or there's something in the situation was mishandled. Somebody might feel that you were careless with them or vice versa. It feels like it's hard to rebuild a trustful environment. And it definitely feels like there's an apology that could be coming through or an apology that you feel that you're owed. I don't think I need to say it. I think it speaks for itself. There are some people that are watching you that have no intention of trying to be apologetic about it. It just feels like there's somebody's weird energy and they're trying to sabotage something that you're doing. That's the sole reason that they're watching. You have an instinct about this person, but I want to rewind. If I'm repeating it, it's because it's for emphasis. You've got people watching you for different reasons. Okay? So if there is a weird type of energy, a weird vibe that you get from someone, don't ignore your instinct. Don't ignore your intuition. It isn't wrong. Because Spirit is saying patience. This situation will reveal itself. The snake's in the grass. Because you're very empathic, Aquarius, I think that you pick up on it very easily. But for some of you, somebody is very sly or they're trying to cloak, trying to hide their intentions. Patience. Things are going to be revealed to you once again, Scorpio. Somebody has like a Scorpio moon, a Scorpio rising. Spirit, who is this Scorpio? Family member for some of you. Some of you are dealing with Pisces, or you are on the Aquarius Pisces cusp. I mentioned Libra, Sagittarius, moon. So this could be someone with a Sag moon, Libra sun. You got a few people that are in your energy. Who is your opposition? A Scorpio, a Gemini, a Pisces. What is somebody hating on? What are they watching, right? Aquarius or cross-watcher? It's your uniqueness. People find you interesting. Or they feel like your personality is very unique. So it feels like for this reason, this is why there are so many eyes on you around this period of time. So I think that you're getting a connection again with family. Things may resume between you and possibly another Aquarius. But see, we got opposition here. I think that's this person. So the person that's in the background is trying to cause conflict or separation between you and someone. Either the you and someone, or this is you, separation between you and something that you love. Such as whatever that might happen to be. If it's your professional life, what is this? Where's the separation coming through? What is somebody trying to cause, spirit guides? Whatever is hidden is definitely coming to light. It seems like you're worried about numbers. Aquarius or cross-watcher. Maybe that's what somebody's watching, your numbers. Somebody's trying to pull the stats on you, especially, like I said, if there's something that's online, some information that is public. Random side note, somebody might have kids in multiple households. soon as I say that, there's a baby on the way. Okay. This is a romantic relationship. No, it feels like things would have been tense and rocky between you and this person. That's what somebody's looking for. They want to recover a situation. Okay, I see that. So we're going to push that to the background. Like I said, I just see so many things in your reading, Aquarius. It feels honestly like there's something going on right now. Maybe you're going through a difficult time. Maybe this difficult time happened for you. What set this off was the month of October. Maybe things are kind of rocky, and maybe around this period of time, you might feel that it's hard to see light at the end of the tunnel. You got someone with a flower name, or someone that happens to be a Leo. Somebody could possibly be named Violet, Rose, Rosemary, this sort of thing. Somebody has a flower named Poppy. Maybe that's somebody's nickname. That came out of nowhere. But you see how these look like eyes? Like I said, you're under surveillance. This could be hidden. You feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel with a particular situation, or there's somebody that feels this way about you, like they want to find their way back to you, but things may be so awkward and tense, and you may have actually blocked this person, Aquarius. It seems like somebody doesn't really know how to get back on track with you. Somebody feels like you're holding a grudge, or you're holding on to whatever happened, especially if this had something to do with a commitment. Somebody still has hope that maybe something could be rekindled. This could, I mentioned before, somebody could possibly be in the military or could be a veteran. It just seems like it's hard to understand one another, understand where one another is coming from when it comes to a particular thing. So with Mercury retrograde, like I mentioned, it may be difficult for you to maybe kind of resolve maybe some old issues. Again, somebody's watching. I saw that card and I set it aside. Spirit is saying no. And once again, a rat. You have it twice. So this feels like somebody is watching and running back. Somebody has a big mouth, Aquarius. Tattletale. There might be some childish games that's going on in the background in your situation. And what I also noticed is somebody with a magnifying glass. This is what I mean. I see the police in your reading, or somebody patrolling. You're under surveillance. Somebody is watching something that you're doing. I don't understand what this is about. Either watching you or watching somebody around you doing something. Somebody feels like maybe someone is doing something under the table or illegally. Come on. Somebody is ratting somebody out. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that somebody could possibly be going to jail. This just feels like somebody is getting caught. Possibly with their pants down. Somebody had a baby on you. And that might be what you're finding out about. Especially, like I said, if somebody has kids all over the place, somebody has like another baby's mom sort of thing, this is who's watching you. One of the observers anyway. What is this? Put that away and I'll come back to it. Trying to see what's on your mind. Time. Somebody might be worried about time. Doing time. This is the passage of time that maybe you're concerned about. Maybe something has, I'm mentioned to you, Something may have been going on since the time of October. I say Scorpio, October. Somebody maybe in like an October Scorpio. But that's what I feel. Like something's been going on for a while. Things have been choppy. Things have been very uncertain for you. And it might feel like you're the odd man out. Or you feel maybe like you are, what am I trying to say? Like you're, yes, you got people that are belittling you, especially if you're online. You're definitely going to have hecklers. You're definitely going to have people trolling you. That's what they do. But, and not to make light of it, like it's not a big deal. But I'm talking to Aquarius, so I don't think that it's really going to get to you like that. But it feels, honestly, and the energy change in your reading, it feels honestly like somebody wants you to feel like you are the underdog in your situation. It's almost as if somebody doesn't expect you to maybe stand up for yourself, Aquarius or Crosswatcher. I don't know who this is. Like I mentioned, I think that you're observing something. Either you're observing this too. There are people observing you, and there are you observing other people back. What is this situation with time? This could be time management, but I feel that maybe there's been a long time since you've seen somebody. It could be because someone is incarcerated. You gotta be moving overseas. This could possibly be someone that is overseas, maybe concerned about you, watching you. Okay, whoever is watching you, it feels like they're watching you in silence, but in the back of your mind, well, you have all this weird energy, this negativity. It feels like you're winning, Aquarius. Somebody's also watching you win. Somebody wants you to lose so bad, wants you to give up so badly. But your spirit guides have got your back when it comes to a particular situation. It looks like this week you feel lost. Like I said, you might be leaving without your phone. Maybe you need directions somewhere, and you might kind of end up getting turned around, possibly. But the person that feels lost the most about this is somebody that still has romantic feelings about you, especially if we're talking about a smoker. Somebody might have a smoking addiction, Aquarius or Crosswatcher. Here we go again about this online situation. Since we're talking about watchers and such, whatever you're doing online feels like it is being watched. So it might not be a bad idea for you to maybe change your passwords from time to time. And because I was talking about you, little blips in technology, that sort of thing, you could possibly be getting locked out of your account, your online accounts. So keep that in mind. Since we're talking about time and time management, it feels like that could be an issue this week at work, especially again where there's so many references here to technology and online things. Maybe somebody in your energy or around you is not tech savvy in the office, Aquarius. Paying attention to detail this week is going to take you far. So this might mean that maybe it might take you, I don't know. Somebody feels like maybe you work slowly or this sort of thing. What is this with time at work? Time and numbers. You're crunching numbers, Aquarius or Crosswatcher. That's what I mean. Somebody's doing this when it comes to you. So this could possibly be things being paid on time. I'm strictly hearing an accountant. You might want to get someone to take care of your financials. It's not tax season. I feel the tax season is going to be important to you, though. Since we're talking about the beginning of the year, crunching numbers and this sort of thing and being watched, I think that's going to play a role in something that you're doing. For some of you, there could be another air sign that steps into your reading. I mentioned Libra, but we're not going to forget about Gemini. There's for sure a Gemini in your reading. What is going on with Aquarius for the next 7 days, Spirit Guide? I think you might be wasting time. Actually, it looks like you're pretty productive. So maybe there was a period of time where maybe there was like a mismanagement of time. But this week, it feels like it's a very productive week for you, Aquarius or cross watcher. But for some of you, this is where the issue is. This whole thing about the snakes. Whatever is going on at work feels that it has. I was telling you there's snakes. And I was telling you that there's somebody that wants you to get back. They were trying to push you back. What is this with a court situation? Maybe some of you work with the courts. Maybe this is your occupation. Courts of justice. Somebody's definitely getting caught doing something. I was mentioning you a tattletale. This is why somebody's watching something that you're doing. It feels like either you are the observer of a situation, you are the one being watched, or you are amongst the watchers in a particular situation. Whatever is going on in the background, Aquarius, strange energy, but your spirit guides are letting you know that something that may at first seem very devastating, frustrating to you, ends up getting resolved. Possibly within the next 7 days, maybe a little bit, maybe it might be extended a little bit beyond the next 7 days. But whatever this happens to be, it feels like it's resolved. I was trying to focus on work and what might be going on there, but it feels like the reading is taking me in different directions. Like it wants me to talk about something else. I was telling you the competition is watching you. Once again, references to time and clocks. Maybe working a lot of overtime, Aquarius or cross-watcher. Like I said, it feels like this is a very productive week. Somebody's stealing something from you. This whole thing about court and justice, this feels like if someone has done something to you or is trying to do something to you, someone ends up getting caught. Either you're getting in communication comes in from someone who is incarcerated already. This also feels like this is weird transactions that are going on too. So if you're handling anything that has anything to do with any sort of money exchange, transactions and this sort of thing, something is not right. Something may not add up, because I was telling you somebody is trying to swindle you out of something, or this is somebody possibly accusing you of this. Then that could possibly be going on at work. So whatever this is about crunching numbers and concerned about this and that, okay? Because it definitely feels like you're trying to raise something, your stock, your value in something that you're working on, something that obviously means a lot to you. It feels like this is the reason that people are watching you. You do something with a lot of skill, Aquarius or cross-watcher. But it feels honestly like I was telling you, when it comes to your work, there's someone that's trying to steal your work or take credit for something that you're doing, when it's not their original product or their original idea. And I'm going to say something that's going to sound very random. Somebody could even, since I was telling you, it's your uniqueness. It's the way that you speak, the things that you do. Somebody is trying to emulate you as far as your personality is concerned. I know that sounds random, but it definitely is. Like I said, whatever somebody's trying to copy and paste and do, such as the things that you do, is for money, it's for monetary gain, it's for greed purposes. If you do have a court date, this feels like this is a failure to appear. If you have a court date, make sure you make it to court. Because this could be something that could be maybe coming back around Aquarius or cross watcher. And this could be something that maybe you're afraid of. Somebody, if it is not you, is afraid of a legal situation and how a legal situation may play out. Someone feels like they're going into a legal situation blindly. That's interesting. Somebody feels that, and it seems like it's stirring up someone's panic. But see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This whole thing about somebody being in your energy, it is not for good reasons for some of you. So yeah, this whole thing, yeah, you might want to get in touch with a tax professional. Since I'm talking to you about tax season, this may be a very relevant time period for you. Since we're talking about time and maybe things being late, Aquarius or cross watcher, you might want to look into what's going on. That could be why somebody is watching something that you're doing. For somebody, this could be the feds. Random side note. Because there's a lot of references here to court and the government, this feels like. I'm going to go back to this. Come on. It's like all over your reading. Somebody has a court date, but this feels like it's a late situation, a tardy situation. Somebody didn't pay a fine, a fee, or whatever, and it feels like this is what puts you in front of the judge. This is what I'm saying. Don't show up late. This could even be at work. Maybe this is not literal court of law. This could definitely be, well, if it is, oh, wow, I saw that card that said defend. Some of you, it seems like you might get a defender, someone to defend something that you're doing, someone that someone is accusing you of doing. Or trying to, it feels like somebody's trying to get you in trouble. That's what I was saying. Like somebody is trying to trample on something that you're doing. Maybe you have a lot of rainy weather around you around this period of time, Aquarius or cross watcher. Spirit guys say no. It has everything to do with deception. So this might feel like somebody feels like they know your business because they've been watching. And it feels like somebody's trying to air out your dirty laundry, so to speak. Maybe you do need to do laundry, Aquarius. But you definitely are sensing some sort of deception, a sketchy person, a sketchy individual that's around you. Unless someone is viewing you as the sketchy one. This whole thing about a move. Because I think that that's relevant. This is somebody trying to put their foot on your neck is what this feels like. Somebody wants to keep you down. That goes along with the Rosa Parks thing. I said somebody wants you to get back. They want you to move to the back, Aquarius. Let me see if I can find move on to some other stuff that's in your reading. But I promise you, I've been looking for it, and it comes right back to this weird energy and situations. Let's figure out once again, why is the Tower here for Aquarius? Once again, we have references to passports. Maybe this is you, like I said, you're doing something online. You could possibly be extending your reach, your message, the things that maybe you're trying to convey, possibly online, might reach a lot more people. But I definitely see some traveling going on around this period of time. There's just a lot that's going on in your reading, like I said. This move situation, it seems like it may have something to do with rent control. That's what I'm seeing with numbers. It feels like it's a numbers game with maybe something that you're dealing with in your situation. You could be concerned about student loans. See, there's some sort of a debt that I feel that you're in. Either someone is in debt towards you, or you are concerned about debt, getting something paid off. The name Danny could definitely be relevant in your situation. It definitely feels like something could possibly be going on with your landlord. Something's going on with your living situation. So if this is maybe time is up, or it is time to move, then that must be what I'm seeing in your situation. That might be someone's confirmation. Especially, like I said, if something's been going on since the month of October, there's a move that's coming up for you. But I feel that something is delayed, or there is someone in the background that is trying to delay something connected to you. This could have something to do with a balance that is owed. But I promise you, if there is something that is owed to the court or to the government, you might want to pay that back. Okay? The spirit could possibly be getting you in touch with the right person to possibly take care of something that is like an outstanding balance. But like I said, maybe it's not something that's serious. Maybe it is, no, it looks like you're worried about something. Either you are worried about something, or somebody is worried about something in connection with you. Overly like obsessed with something that you're doing. You're worried about something. That's what that feels like. It must have something to do with paperwork, any sort of document. So if there's anything that you're signing around this period of time, Aquarius, especially if this puts you on the line for something for an extended period of time, feels like something could be very costly for you, but it also feels that it will give you some sort of freedom. So if this is something that is bothering you, something having to do with your living situation, if this is am I trying to say a roommate or whatever, there's a move that's coming up. Something is past due. Aquarius or cross watcher. So there could be some delays when it comes to your money, your finances. You might feel that your money is kind of tied up around this period of time. So you might kind of want to play a juggling act this week when it comes to your money. Okay. To be able to, kind of keep things afloat, because it definitely feels like there's delays when it comes to that. You got some packages coming through, Aquarius or cross watcher. What else is coming through for Aquarius or cross watchers around this period of time? I think there's something hidden about somebody's identity. So if this is somebody possibly coming to you online, watching something that you're doing online, I think somebody is hiding who they are, hiding their true identity. You'll have a gut feeling about this, Aquarius. I think you're going to possibly be severing ties from certain individuals around this period of time, especially somebody that's very aggressive, has a very aggressive tone to them, Aquarius. Somebody could possibly be talking to you in a very gritty tone, and they're saying with a lot of bass in their voice, basically. Somebody's trying to gaslight you is what I'm trying to say. You could possibly be blocking someone around this period of time, or this is the precise reason that you block somebody. The way that they're talking to you. You might want to cleanse the energy that is around you, especially in your home. It seems like you're linked to someone, Aquarius. You are linked to someone that has a spirit attachment. What is this? This feels like, I promise you, I'm looking for something else in your reading. I don't want to keep talking about this stuff. Spirit, what is going on for Aquarius for the next 7 days? I promise you, somebody is trying to hide something that they're doing. Somebody is wearing a mask. Now, not all of this is crazy. This might be somebody's real, genuine feelings for you. Somebody's feelings for you, You might not be able to tell how somebody really feels about you. Somebody could really, truly care, and they could be masking their true feelings for you around this period of time. There's definitely a transition that's coming in for you. So wherever you are located, a transition could possibly be happening around this period of time. But I promise you, something is blocked. Someone is trying to hinder something that you're doing. I mentioned someone is trying to keep you little. Somebody wants you to get back. Why? Spirit brings it all together. It's out of jealousy. Jealousy having to do with a particular individual or particular individuals that are in your energy, watching and observing. They'll have their downfall. That's what I was telling you at the beginning, so it comes full circle. Not only are people maybe trying to watch to hinder something that you're doing, you win. Someone's going to end up watching you winning, Aquarius or cross watcher. Like somebody is so sure, and the snake in the grass is so sure. It's a water sign in the background as well as an earth sign. I mentioned Pisces and I mentioned Scorpio. Somebody just is not a fan of you, but they stay constantly watching you, watching whatever you're doing, whatever you're posting. Hate watching you. That's what I mean. Your spirit guides step in. Some of you, that's what brings you to tarot, to figure out what the blockage is. Spirit gives you the tools to be able to knock down whatever this barrier is that somebody is trying to put in front of you. For some of you, this is a spiritual barrier. Somebody is using spirituality as a form of blockage for you. For others of you, like I said, this is somebody trying to put their foot on your neck, and this would be the competition. Could be at work, it could be in any area of your life. If there is not a baby being born, so you could be finding out about the birth of a child, whether or not this is your child, somebody else's child. Okay, maybe this is what I'm saying about this whole medical, this doctor situation, because it definitely feels like it's time to get back to the doctor. Unless some of you work in healthcare, that could be what I'm seeing. Somebody is a father to more than one child. Like if this is a legal situation, somebody has a booty fetish, by the way, Aquarius or cross watcher. Random side note. That's just what I sense. Unless somebody has a BBL or whatever. What was I saying? Child support. That could be what somebody's getting locked up for, because it definitely, didn't I say somebody's working under the table? Somebody has money but tries to act like they don't, especially if this has something to do with child support. If this is somebody that has children, possibly has children all over the place, but they do not support their kid, that sort of thing. Barriers, obstacles are being removed. You have the ability to remove some sort of an obstacle, Aquarius or cross watcher. Again, if this has something to do with a living situation, you're worried about what may happen or what is to come. I said it's hard for you to see light at the end of the tunnel. See what I mean? I don't know what it is about this online thing. There's the mask reference again. Whomever is watching, I told you, somebody is masking their identity, possibly to troll you, belittle you, or that sort of thing. Yeah, watching you from a fake account, that sort of thing, Aquarius or cross watcher. But yeah, this doctor thing, this doctor visit, it feels like it's going to be very important. Especially, it feels like somebody might have some sort of ongoing back pain, could be complaining about this sort of thing. You had a health issue. This feels like this is the time to get to the doctor. You feel stuck on some level. Or this is what somebody is trying to do. They want you to be stuck in the same position. But it feels, especially if these are situations that you've already outgrown. Maybe this is you shopping for your kids. Maybe they've outgrown their clothing or this sort of thing, especially if we're talking about babies, children. Keys. Let's talk about it. Maybe you're getting keys copied. I mentioned a move. You could be getting keys to a new place. Aquarius or cross watcher. Yeah. Maybe you're hiring a realtor. It seems like you might be home shopping, house hunting around this period of time. If you are not, someone else is. I say something about a portal. That's someone using spirituality to watch you. Good. Let's see. Let's close the reading off and let's see what else is going on with Aquarius spirit guides. Let's look at a few more things and let's close the reading. What is going on with the zodiac sign of Aquarius around this period of time? I see a death of someone. This could have something to do with a particular ancestor that is coming through to you around this period of time. Aquarius or cross watcher. Someone that passed. I mentioned earlier, matriarch, monarch. Spirit says timing is critical with something that you're doing. So we talked about that. The whole thing with passage of time management, things being done late, being turned in late, showing up to situations late. It feels like that might have a deep impact on what it is that you're doing. Not all of this is because of circumstances. Some of this is due to somebody orchestrating this spiritually to create a hindrance for something that you're doing. But remember, timing is critical with something that you're doing this week. Because it looks like you're side-railed, you're distracted, not side-railed, but distracted because of something. I promise you, somebody thinks that something is really hilarious. They feel like it's really funny. So this is like time wasted, time wasting. There's definitely a health issue, this feels like, especially if this is not attributed to not exercising. Maybe you could possibly be getting back into the gym. There is someone that wants to communicate with you around this time, which we've already established. Whatever this is that you're trying to improve when it comes to something that you're dealing with this week, you might be feeling all of a sudden like you're faced with a whole bunch of fear. I can't quite pinpoint what this is, Aquarius. We talked about a lot of different things, but these things that I mentioned to you may register in different ways. Whatever this happens to be, it feels like you might have to kind of cast your fears aside and be persistent to get to the other side of something, especially if this is you and it feels like it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel with something. We talked about it. It's already been established. You're being watched. Somebody's really fixated on you. They're sending a lot of energy, which we talked about at the beginning of the reading. Somebody is sending a lot of obsessed, watchful energy towards you. What does it say? Critical judgment. So there are a lot of people that are watching you with a lot of judgment. Like I said, I'm talking to Aquarius. I don't think that you give a care about what these people think, but at the same time, it feels like somebody wants you to feel like you are nothing. I think it has something to do with something that you bring to the table, possibly. Something is going on with the home atmosphere. Spirit guys, what is this? Just out of curiosity, bear with me. I just want to see what's going on. The name will could be relevant to something that you're doing. Image. Someone is trying to tarnish your image. Distort your image. This could be going on not just, image-wise, such as reputation, but this might have something to do with family. You might be concerned about your family's safety around this period of time. Maybe that's why you're moving. I'm not sure. Spirit, what is this? Is there anything else that needs to be known about Aquarius? There's so much. It seems like I could just go on and on. But I know I got to stop this reading at some point. You got a Sag coming through. If I didn't already say that, I believe I did. That's interesting. Then a card that says you've done this before. One of the channel messages was deja vu. So, I don't know. You might feel that you've been here before. Did I talk about the matrix being a channeled message? You, Aquarius, are a messenger. You're someone that's meant to bring harmony and balance to particular situations. Balance. Maybe you possibly have Libra in your chart or in your North Node, maybe. That's why somebody's trying to stop you. It feels like this might have something to do, even with if you're not online. It feels like you have a lot of influence. You have a lot of pull, which goes along with what I was mentioning at the beginning of the reading, with there being so many people watching something that you're doing, interested in what it is that you're doing. Some of this is good, some of this is not so great. It just depends on a matter of perspective. It just feels like Spirit is trying to get you to know who is around you and who is in your energy, which I think that you will sense, again, through your instinct around this period of time. Some of you I mentioned you could be tarot readers, you could be astrologers, or this is you possibly, like I said, that's what brings you tarot. Kind of figure out your situation. The owl is definitely referenced, connected to you. Could be a Gemini as well that could be around you. Your guides are saying this week, the takeaway, the guidance this week is to focus on a solution. You could possibly be hyper-focused. These things, these shenanigans in the background, it feels that they show up as distractions to keep you from your purpose. I hear the word mastermind. I don't really want to go there about that. But there's something about this butterfly that keeps showing up. So maybe this is Spirit showing you little signs, little symbols about what's to come. Focus on the solution, say your guides, not the distraction. Because it seems that that's somebody, they want you to focus on what's not going well. Or that's just your mindset. That happens to, you might, you know what I mean? Little things, the little things may end up adding up, and you might be like scratching your head like, what is this? What is really going on? Spirit is saying no. Instead, focus on the solution in your particular situation. Spirit, last and closing, deliverance. This is why you win. Your spirit guides come in to deliver you from whatever is blocking you or someone's negative intentions before this week is over. But it feels the Spirit is sending you information that they want you to look out for. So it seems like some of this energy can be dodged. Interesting. Somebody might drive a Dodge. Spirit, the advice for Aquarius. Set yourself free. Set yourself free from old thought patterns, old habits, and negative beliefs. All they do is clip your wings and keep you caged when you were born to fly. This could be you. You could possibly be your own worst enemy. This could be you kind of pushing yourself back, making yourself less of a priority or whatever. Whatever is blocking you. We got deliverance here. Yes, this is Spirit setting you free, or this is Spirit giving you insight, helping you to see clearly. This could be you looking at yourself, right? Looking at whatever, examining whatever is blocking you, whatever is a hindrance. Again, old thought patterns, old habits, negative beliefs. It is time to step away from that. It's all over your reading. Something here to do with health. It may be time to go and get a health check. Or Spirit is saying it's time to take your health seriously. Maybe this is what this is with time. Maybe something health related may have impacted things in your life, and maybe this is why things are late. Okay. With that, Aquarius or cross watcher, this concludes your 7-day forecast with angelic ascensions. If you'd like to book a personal with me, you can head over to my website, which happens to be angelicascensionstarot.com. Thank you, Aquarius Nation and cross watchers, for tuning into this very unusual reading. I'll see y'all in the next one. If anyone is interested in getting a personal reading on YouTube Live, follow me there. Peace out.